Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. WWE shares conflicting moment between CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Sami Zayn. It has been over a year since CM Punk returned to WWE, and the veteran remains one of the most polarizing talents in the industry. This was clear during a few tense moments in the recent main event of Survivor Series, War Games. The company has just released must-see footage of the lead-up to the War Games ending, featuring Punk, Sami Zayn, and Roman Reigns. After a short hiatus following Bad Blood, the voice of the voiceless shockingly returned with Paul Heyman a few weeks ago on SmackDown and became the fifth member of the OG bloodline for Survivor Series, War Games. Reigns and Punk were both reluctant to team, and tension between the two was clearly on display while still in the shark cage. The WWE has released a new 6-minute video showing what happened inside the War Games shark cage at Survivor Series this year. The footage gives a closer look at the drama involving the OG bloodline, with Punk and Zayn discussing Reigns right in front of the man himself. "I'm going. I don't care what he says, I'm going," CM Punk said. "Well, maybe on his Roman Reigns order. We're on his order." Punk shakes head. "He's the chief for a reason. Look, we have to work together, and we're all on the same page," Sami Zayn replied. From 2:56 to 3:34, after Jimmy and Jay entered the bout, Punk tried to be the third entrant, but the OTC blocked the former AEW star from entering, sending a shocked underdog from the underground out instead. The second City Saint then fumed in the shark cage as Reigns watched him and smirked. When it was time for the fourth entrant, Punk and Reigns glanced at each other, wondering who would enter. However, as the OTC slowly stepped forward, the controversial star stepped up and quickly ran past Roman, entering the match with a big gasp from the crowd. Tension lingered between the multi-time champions during the premium live event, but ultimately they came together and had strong in-ring chemistry. War Games ended when Reigns pinned Solo Sikoa for the win. At one point, Punk saved the OTC from a top-of-the-cage tsunami by Bronson Reed, which sent Reed crashing through a table instead. WWE is less than 1 week away from presenting its first Saturday night's main event special since 2008. The big TV special will take place on December 14 from NASA Veterans Memorial Coliseum in Long Island, NY, and will air at 8 p.m. ET on NBC and Peacock. Roman Reigns had been advertised for WWE Saturday night's main event since the TV special was announced. However, it seems the company pulled the head of the table from all related promotional material just a few days ago. The Arena website still advertises Reigns, but this could be a case of the information needing an update. The former Universal Champion was never booked for a match at Saturday night's main event. In a blockbuster episode of WWE programming, the wrestling world was left in shock as CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Sami Zayn found themselves at the center of an electrifying and conflicting moment. The unexpected interaction between these three superstars created an unforgettable scene that blurred the lines between loyalty, ambition, and personal grudges. As the WWE Universe reels from this seismic event, let's dive deep into the build-up, the confrontation itself, and the potential ripple effects it could have on WWE's storylines moving forward. CM Punk's return to WWE has been the talk of the industry ever since he made his shocking comeback at Survivor Series. After nearly a decade away, Punk's reemergence has reignited old rivalries and sparked new tensions. His arrival has been marked by cryptic promos, sharp verbal jabs, and a clear intent to re-establish himself as one of the top stars in WWE. On the other hand, Roman Reigns, the reigning undisputed WWE Universal Champion, has maintained his dominance as the leader of the bloodline. His aura of invincibility has been bolstered by his loyal enforcer, Solo Sikoa, and the recent reconciliation with Jimmy Uso, but cracks have started to show, with former bloodline ally Sami Zayn continuing to play the role of a thorn in Reigns' side. As tensions simmered across all fronts, WWE teased a major segment on Raw featuring Punk, Reigns, and Zayn. Fans braced for what promised to be a volatile confrontation. The in-ring segment began with CM Punk addressing the crowd, delivering one of his trademark promos that blended biting realism with kayfabe drama. Punk wasted no time in calling out Roman Reigns, accusing the tribal chief of relying on manipulation and a bloated entourage to maintain his grip on the WWE throne. "Roman, you're not a tribal chief," Punk sneered. "You're a scared little boy hiding behind his cousins and his muscle. Without the bloodline, you're just another guy who's afraid to fight me one-on-one." The crowd erupted, sensing the tension in the air as Reigns' music hit. Accompanied by Solo Sikoa, Roman slowly made his way to the ring, his trademark stoicism masking the fury beneath. Once inside, he grabbed the microphone and issued a calculated response. "Punk, you don't belong here," Reigns said, his voice dripping with disdain. "This is my house, my ring, and my era. You left because you couldn't hang, and now you're back, thinking you can just walk in and take what's mine." Before the confrontation could escalate further, Sami Zayn's music hit, bringing a wave of unpredictability to the scene. Zayn, a man with history with both Punk and Reigns, strode to the ring to a thunderous ovation. With a microphone in hand, Sami cut straight to the heart of the matter. "This isn't about who's the biggest or the baddest," Zayn said. "It's about doing what's right for this business. Punk, you're here to prove you still have it. Roman, you're here to protect your empire. But the truth is, neither of you is willing to admit that your pride is what's really at stake." The tension reached a boiling point as the three men engaged in a war of words. Punk's razor-sharp barbs targeted both Reigns and Zayn, mocking Roman's dependence on the bloodline, while questioning Sami's moral high ground. "Sami, let's not pretend you're a saint," Punk quipped. "You were part of the bloodline circus for months. You only grew a conscience when it stopped benefiting you." Zayn fired back, his voice filled with conviction. "Punk, I made my mistakes, but I've owned them. Can you say the same? You've burned bridges everywhere you've gone. And Roman, you're no better. You've built an empire on fear and intimidation. Both of you need to wake up and realize that WWE is bigger than your egos." Reigns, however, refused to be outdone. With a calm yet menacing demeanor, he delivered the line that sent shockwaves through the arena. "Sami, you're nothing but a jester trying to play king. And Punk, the only thing you've ever been good at is running your mouth. But here's the truth. This ring belongs to me, and no one, not you, not him, not anyone, is going to take it from me." As the verbal jousting reached its peak, tensions inevitably boiled over into physicality. Punk threw the first punch, catching Reigns off guard and sending the crowd into a frenzy. Reigns retaliated with a thunderous Superman punch, only to be blindsided by Zayn, who delivered a helluva kick that sent the tribal chief sprawling. The chaos escalated as Solo Sikoa stormed the ring, targeting Zayn. Punk and Zayn momentarily united to fend off Sikoa, but the alliance was short-lived. Punk, ever the opportunist, delivered a go-to-sleep to Zayn, leaving him lying in the center of the ring. Reigns, recovering quickly, speared Punk with devastating force, standing tall as the segment ended. The segment left fans and analysts buzzing with questions. Was this a one-off confrontation or the beginning of a larger storyline? Could Punk's words sow discord within the bloodline, or even lead to an unlikely alliance between Punk and Zayn? And how will Reigns respond to being publicly challenged in such a dramatic fashion? Social media exploded with theories. Some fans predicted a triple threat match between Punk, Reigns, and Zayn at an upcoming pay-per-view. Others speculated that Punk's presence could lead to a bloodline civil war, with Reigns' leadership being called into question. Meanwhile, WWE's official Twitter account stoked the flames by posting cryptic messages and replaying highlights of the segment. One tweet read, "Loyalty, ambition, pride. Who will stand tall when the dust settles? #WWE conflict." The interaction between CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Sami Zayn has injected fresh energy into WWE programming. With WrestleMania season fast approaching, the timing of this confrontation couldn't be more perfect. Punk's return has already shaken up the roster, and his involvement with Reigns and Zayn opens the door to countless storytelling possibilities. For Reigns, this segment serves as a reminder that his position at the top is constantly under threat. Punk's relentless pursuit of relevance and Zayn's determination to prove himself create a compelling dynamic that could challenge Reigns in ways he hasn't experienced before. For Punk, this confrontation marks a bold statement of intent. He's not here to play second fiddle. He's here to reclaim his status as one of WWE's most iconic figures. And for Zayn, the moment solidifies his role as a moral compass and a disruptor, someone who refuses to back down from even the most intimidating opponent.